ladies and gentlemen. I am D. Rich Martin. I am your host today. Yes, let's get into it. So today we are talking about dating. We're gonna start with the ladies. Actually, wait. Let me welcome my guests, trusty guest, Pat Bev. Uh, Starbucks coffee with honey and coconut milk. A little snizak. My snizayak today is none other than organic peanut butter with bananas. Mix that up, blend that up, and jump on it. All right, without further ado, we're going to get to it. Dating. So women, make a list of the guys you want to talk to. What's going on for you, what you're doing, what you're trying to do, who you're trying to date. All right, you make a list, and then you ask yourself, after making the list, he has to be financially secure, he has to be willing to share, he has to be grounded by God, he has to be good looking, he has to be 6 feet, he has to do this, he has to do that. When you make that list up, ask yourself after that list, immediately after you write all those things down that you actually realistically look for in a man, and say, did my exes do that? Did my exes have that? Did they have all of the things that I want? Or did they have some of the things? And scratch off all the things, honestly, that your exes didn't have that you settled for in the past. Because you can't add things and not upgrade to have those things. And I'm not dissing you or nothing like that. I'm just saying none of us comes as a complete package. Some of the things you got to work with, right? So like, let's say you fine as heck and you smart and all that, but you got an attitude problem. Well, I got to deal with the attitude problem, but I will take it because you fine as you and you smart. You know what I'm saying? So like, remember that you're dealing with somebody that's a work in progress in certain things as well. Then you also want to ask yourself, let's say you're fine as heck, you got a great body or whatever it's not, but you live in the hood of the hood and you don't really have a lot, and you're on the come up, respectfully. Do I know anybody that has what I want? Do I have any men in my life that have what I want? I want a man with a Porsche. I don't know anybody that has a Porsche. Do I talk to a person that has that? No, maybe not. So maybe that should not be on your list as a scratch off situation. I'm not saying give a hood a chance again. I am, however, saying that slowly upgrade from there. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, only games, what's going on? But yeah, so you have to look at it like that. And also dating. Even though you're kid, even though you're young, if you're dating or if you're going with somebody or whatever, Starbucks meetups, man. Starbucks meetups are good. Yo, what's up, everybody? We're talking about dating. I'm talking about how to do this dating thing. And I said, rule one is make a list. To females, make a list of what you want. What up? What up? Make a list of what you want and then ask, did my exes do that? Did my exes have that? These are things that we have to look into and find out if this is what we actually are entitled to, right? Then you also have to say, do I know anybody that has those things, right? And then you want to say, is that person that has those things that I'm looking for or what I want, are they single for real? Or do they have flows? Do they have options? Do they kind of not really flow with what I want them to flow with? Can I sustain and attain that man? Can you ascertain that person? Or can you just date them? Or can he just one-stop shop you? You see what I'm saying? I'm not dissing you. I'm just telling the truth, right? Because I know a lot of people that deal with a dude because he has XYZ, but they don't get XYZ. They just get the once a month situation or maybe twice a month situation. And I know because I've been on both sides of the spectrum in this situation where I've been played, but I've also been a player as well as far as that goes. Not player per se, because I've always been honest with the people I deal with, but to the victor goes the spoils, right? So as you earn, you can then burn and earn more, right? So one of those things. Then you also want to say, do I want that from anybody? Like, do you want all of these standards that you have from this person from anybody? Or is that player in the club the person that you make that exception for? Is this what we're talking about? Are we really talking about dating, or are we just talking about somebody that you're trying to mess with or trying to upgrade from. Look at it that way, right? So let's switch over to the men real quick. Let me get a little fake break real quick. Play a little music for y'all while we switch over to the men. Now I'm talking to the men. You got 5 seconds to tap in with me real quick. We're talking to the men now. We're talking dating, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about dating and how to effectively get to where you want to get so you can stop playing and acting like we don't know what to do here, right? Everybody, my general consensus on that is that women are making this crazy big list that they feel like everybody can meet, but they don't necessarily meet to those standards. And even if that dude did meet those standards, he's probably not trying to lock in with you. No disrespect to you, but he has options. And that doesn't necessarily include being exclusive with you. I'm not saying it won't happen, but saying it's unlikely to happen because of his other options he has. Because every woman wants a man like that has that. And I'm not even saying he got to be good looking. So remember that. Men, yes. Okay, so men is really, really easy. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it with you guys, all right? Make more money. That's it. Make more money. And I'm not saying that you're not doing enough. I am, however, saying make more money, chase the paper a little more. Women are going to be more around. There are going to be more options. They're going to be more available to you once you make more money. Work out more. Work on your physique. Work on your structure. Work on your foundation. Mentally as well as physically. Make sure you study some things. Make sure you read some things. Make sure that you take some more time to build yourself up so that you can actually add to your nest egg and things of the sort. Make sure that you have a savings. Make sure that you have enough money. A lot of y'all are dating and cannot afford to date. I'm not disrespecting you by saying that you don't make enough money. I am saying that if you don't have enough money, like I said before, to take a girl out, and if it goes up from there, right, and she's willing to chill with you after that, y'all know what I'm saying. You have to have the bread to go anywhere close. And I'm not talking about the Momo. You might have to take her to the hotel. And if that's the case, then you gotta pony up that bread for that and not worry about it. So this is what I'm saying. You have to be able to afford to date. So step your money up as far as that goes, because sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes that might even turn into a relationship. I'm not saying that y'all not gonna flip or do your thing. Sometimes it could just be like, hey, it's my time of the month. And you're like, well, I do appreciate that we spend time. And then it spins into something dope and then y'all get married. So I'm just looking at the best case scenario in the situation. But I'm also saying that if that man don't have the bread, then he kind of gotta be put on ice. And I'm not saying that you have to have it, but I am saying if you're dating, then you are intentionally pushing yourself forward to being a serious quarter for that specific female. And she does have the discernment to either lock in with you or say forget you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a cruel world, guys. So focus on your plan, your goals, focus on your purpose and the whole nine. But also remember, if you're not making more money, if you're not working out more and doing your thing, trying to be the best that you can be in order to up your numbers, you will not get the woman specifically that you really, really want, or the women that you really, really want. And guys, I'm gonna tell you a trick. If you don't lie to women, you have to have something that you bring to the table that allows you not to have to lie. I don't have to lie to females because I know what I got. I know what I put on the table. You know what I'm saying? And it's not money. So let's put it that way. I'm going to tell you that right now. But it's all a situation of if you really put it down, if you really know what you're doing in that situation, then you can demand what you want to demand. And if you do not get what you deserve, I'm sorry I'm not answering y'all. What's up? What's going on? Subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate you. But if you do not get what you want, you can always stand up and leave the table. Remember that, man. Guys and girls, and you see your situation going left and you feel like she's just wasting your time and she wants a meal, you could always be like, hey, we're just gonna stop at these appetizers. You had a drink, I had a drink, I'm gonna pay for that. I gotta go, I got a meeting to catch, or I gotta go work out. And then use that as your fuel for the future. But learn that lesson, man, because sometimes you come out of pocket for crazy and it's backwards, bro. Don't take a girl to the most expensive place on the first date. Why? Because you're playing yourself, because you're throwing all this bread out thinking that something's going to happen that you already thought was going to happen, but you did not know was going to happen. And she could backdoor on you and be like, all right, I'm out. Peace. Food was good. I took 16 pictures of myself. Peace. Hope you enjoyed it. And now you know what I'm saying, going out like Willie Lumpman. So yeah, man, appreciate you guys. The Real Cook Shrimp, what's going on? Only Gamer, what's up? Yalo, what's going on? Matsuk, what's going on, y'all? Everybody, lock in with me, tap in with me. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go get them. I'm gonna play another beat, but I definitely wanted y'all to know that, like, when it comes to the dating, once again, I'm gonna run it down for you. Make a list of what you want. Guys and girls can do this as well. Make a list of what you want. Make sure you know what you want, and let's move forward and see what we can actually get done in these situations. Because I think it's a really cool option to have, but you also want to make sure that you get what you deserve in return. Here go a beat. Let's go. So if you're gonna be dating out here, you gotta be responsible in dating. You gotta make sure that you know what you're putting out. You gotta make sure you know what you're getting back. Guys, you want to invest in your workout. It don't always have to be like a Planet Fitness situation. Invest in your workout. And invest on your plans and your goals. Don't be scared to spend money on your goals and your plans. After all, how much money you spend on yourself for lunch? Let's say $15 to $20 a day, maybe. But how much money do you spend on a date? $120, right? Something like that. $100, even more sometimes. Well, throw that up once a month for yourself. Your plans, your goals. Go out there and get it, man. It's right there. You playing around. Stop playing, man. Let's get it. Lo-fi beat. Wanted to hit y'all with a little something while I knock you in the head with these lessons I'm talking about dating. Remember that, ladies. If you make a list, and your list is a little long on what you demand and what you deserve and what you feel you should get, always remember, did my exes do that? Did my exes give me that? Do I know anybody that has that? And that'll let you know if your delusion level is way high. I'm not saying you can't be slightly delusional, but I am saying too delusional will leave you empty-handed because you got to do the work. Come on. Oh, you got to do the work, man. I said you got to do the work, man. Come on. Yeah. Pardon me here, I'm just playing with y'all. Yeah. I said you gotta do the work, man. Go get them, yeah. We gonna bring it back like, yeah. And if you want that, you gotta, and if you want that, you should do the work for it. Do the work for it. Come on. Alright, y'all. I just wanted to tap in with you real quick and let y'all know what's up. Like I said, we're going to run that list one more time down. Guys, make more money. Guys, work out more. Guys, focus on your plan and your goal, and that is the way that you will find women. That is the way that you will upgrade, level up, and make sure that you get more money to get more women to deal with those situations. Make sure that you can afford the date before you date. It was dope. It was a bar. Women, make a list of the things that you want. Make a list and prioritize the specific things that you want. Put a star next to those things that you actually want, non-negotiable, right? Then ask yourself, in your head or write it down, did my exes do that? Did my exes do that? Boom. Then ask yourself, do I know anybody that has that I have access to? Do I know anybody that has that? Or am I just seeing this online and feeling like I deserve it because I think I look better than that girl? Sometimes that's the case. Don't get it twisted. Let's go. Then, does that guy that has that, is he single for real? Or is he flowing the streets? Yeah. Then, do I want exactly what I said on this list from anybody? Or will I take just two of those things from the dude up the block that I like? From the dude at the club that I see? Then you're going to realize, I got some work to do. Yeah. I'll go even further. I'm going to go even further. Then you want to ask yourself, is it me? Because it might be. I said, because it might be. All right, let me stop playing. Hey, listen, we almost at the mark, 15 minutes. So I want to let y'all know, appreciate you. Much love on here. Thank you for joining in and tapping in with your boy. Like, comment, stop acting silly. You know what it is. Women and men, it's been a pleasure working with you. We at that mark. Y'all have a good one. Peace.